AM 1220 KHTS HometownsStation.com. I have here in the studio with me right now a couple of parents from the Albert Einstein Academy. So, first of all, I'm not going to just applaud you because the fact that you're part of Albert Einstein, just the fact that you're parents of 3 boys. So this is for you. You have one of the toughest jobs, I think. I think kids in general are, and I don't want to stereotype, but boys kind of have that energy and they have that nature to them. And I've got a boy and I've got a girl, and I tell my son all the time, dude, if you were born first, you'd be an only child because you are an awful lot of work. So welcome, Bonnie and Ethan.
Hello.
Thank you.
Parents from the Albert Einstein Academy. Now, I know that the school is truly, it's a cooperation, it's a partnership, not just between the educators and the administrators, but with the parents. So you really are a part of the school with what you do there. And you have 2 boys currently enrolled there?
Yes.
And
we do.
How old are they?
We have a 10-year-old who's in 5th grade and an 8-year-old who's in 2nd grade.
And do you want to give them a shout out and say their names?
Yeah, I think Peyton's listening. He asked me what station that we were going to be on. So, hi, Logan and Peyton. Actually, Logan's at soccer practice right now, which is one of the great things that I love about Albert Einstein is they actually have a sports with the school. So he's playing against other schools and already in elementary school. So
wonderful.
It's been great.
So you have the 10-year-old, the 8-year-old, and you've got one coming up the ranks before we know it. Now,
Yes.
tell me about their experience with Albert Einstein, what you've noticed so far.
They have a lot of enthusiasm about the school. They seem to be a lot more excited about learning. And they come home and tell us about the different things that they've learned and different, just the concepts that they've understood. It seems a little bit more than they did when they were at the public school.
Oh, so that's awesome. And I know that Albert Einstein Academy really does have that hands-on mentality, that it's not just sitting, learning from the books. They are actually knee-deep in the subjects that they're learning about. Now, both boys, different grades, of course, do they show propensity for one thing more than another, or love of something that they come home and they go, this is it, this is my future, that a subject?
Well, since going to Albert Einstein, they've been more along that I want to be an engineer or, so
Scientist
and engineer. That's what they've decided they want to be. And,
and that's good for our future because those are the things, those are the people we're going to need.
Absolutely. And so, one day I had to take a bunch of cereal boxes to school, and the next thing I know, my 2nd grader comes home and says, Mommy, those cereal boxes? I built NASA with it.
I built NASA. Wow. There's an entrepreneur in the making. He's going to make something of nothing someday.
Exactly.
That's pretty impressive.
Exactly. And then the 5th grader, one of the other things that I really loved about the school is that they have a language program. So they've been learning Hebrew or Mandarin. And they come home, my 5th grader loves Mandarin now and is just talking about it. And then my 2nd grader comes home with his name written in Hebrew and was just so excited to show me the letters and the numbers. And he said they're the same, and I will never understand what they're saying pretty much, but I'm excited that they're learning a world language.
Now, I feel that way about algebra. My kid comes home, through the years, because again, my children are 21 and almost 18, so I don't really, but algebra would come home and I'd go, yeah, you're going to have to go to the neighbors because I don't know what to do with that, But for the most part, I could help with homework. But there did come a point with math and sports. I'm sorry, I really don't know either of those subjects. It's my one, couple of weaknesses. But I could imagine having your kid come home with Chinese or a language that, Spanish, we live in Southern California. We are sort of embedded in other languages where we hear a lot of things. But Chinese is not the language you hear everywhere you go. That would be a little intimidating.
Yeah.
It sometimes is. But the nice thing is that as they progress into the middle school and high school, they'll actually get to take on another foreign language, so a second foreign language. So most likely it'll probably end up being Spanish.
I would be very worried they're going to talk about me in this other language.
Well, that's what I worry about.
Latin.
That's what I worry about. I remember when my 2nd grader came home with an assignment, and it was to learn the colors in Mandarin, and we had to go on YouTube and sing this song. And I mean, my oldest and I were laughing hysterically because we were trying to sing along to the song, and it was nothing I could even pronounce, but he was so excited, and now they know the colors. And I just like that they're so enthusiastic and engaged in school, and they just are learning so many different things that they weren't learning before, and we absolutely love it.
What a wonderful testimony to education that you're excited about the fact your kid might know more than you one day, but don't we all want for our children, the next generation to have the next best thing? But how incredible that your kids are enrolled in a school where, one, they're enthusiastic, two, they come home and they are learning things that they might not have had in any other experience, and that they're excited for the next big thing, and the next big thing they don't know, as opposed to, I got to go to school again, and how very lovely for you as parents. Yes. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you who would like to learn more about the Albert Einstein Academy, you can actually pop on to our website here at hometownstation.com and learn all you need to know. And stay with me. Coming up, I've got traffic for you every 10 minutes, and I'm going to probably have a little Jimmy Fallon, a little music. Please don't leave me. Stay here for your afternoon tea.
This Medical Minute is brought to you by Dr. Snow Orthodontics in the Antelope Valley.
The American Association of Orthodontists recommend that every child first visit an orthodontist by the age of 7. And the fact is, most orthodontic treatment begins between the ages of 9 and 14. However, by age 7, most children have a mix of adult and baby teeth. While your child's teeth may appear to be straight, there could be a problem that only an orthodontist can detect. Orthodontists can spot subtle problems with jaw growth and emerging teeth, while some baby teeth are still present. That's important because some orthodontic problems are easier to correct if they're found early. Snow Orthodontics accepts most insurance plans. Plus, Dr. Snow's team of orthodontic specialists do all the paperwork and benefit research for you.
This Medical Minute was brought to you by Dr. Snow Orthodontics in Palmdale, Lancaster, Ridgecrest, and Valencia. Call for your free consultation today at 1-800-DR-SNOWS. That's 1-800-DR-SNOWS. Snow Orthodontics. Beauty with class.
The ways we celebrate Easter in America varies greatly. Whatever Easter may mean to you, the story of Jesus and his death is one that needs to be heard. This year at Grace Baptist, we are excited to invite you to a powerful presentation. Come and see the Light of Resurrection. Please make plans to join us on April 17th, 18th at 7:30 or the 19th at 5:30. This Passion Week event is free. Please visit gracebaptist.org/Easter for details.
The KHTS Home and Garden Show and Emergency Expo returns to the Hyatt Regency Valencia March 29th and 30th. Mini of Valencia is a proud sponsor and will be showcasing our newest Mini lineup. All your favorites, the 2014 Mini Countryman, Mini Convertible, and coming soon, the new Mini Hardtop, the new Original. Preview them at the Home and Garden Show, or if you can't make it, go to Mini of Valencia on Creekside. Don't miss the KHTS Home and Garden Show and Emergency Expo March 29th and 30th at the Hyatt Regency Valencia, sponsored by Mini of Valencia. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Hometown station traffic every 10 minutes. And again, I get to say to you, no new incidents. If you have traffic tips, you have to tell me. 298-KHTS, 298-5487.
Test drive the stylish 2014 Acura ILX today. Luxury, highly recommended. Visit your Southern California Acura dealer or learn more at SoCalAcuraDealers.com.
AM 1220 KHTS, There was one more thing I wanted to mention regarding Albert Einstein Academy and the parents that are here, Bonnie and Ethan. I invite you to tell me a little bit about a petition that has taken place, if you would be so kind.
Well, part of what we wanted to talk about and why we love Albert Einstein Academy as well is that a year ago our son was diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy, which is a degenerative muscle disease, and Albert Einstein has supported us and rallied around us, and we did an MDA walk where they had a team called Peyton's Pals, and about 120 kids registered to walk with him during the walk. And then most recently, we've been on a mission the last month to raise 100,000 signatures on whitehouse.gov, and in order to push the FDA to approve a drug that is in the
Clinical trials.
the clinical trials, but has proven to be effective. But we are in a race against time for him. And so we actually got the 100,000 signatures yesterday, but we're still collecting them in that we're trying to tell the government and the White House and the FDA that our boys need this, because it's a death sentence if they don't get it.
Now, if people wanted to contact you directly for more information, do you have yet a website, or can they go through the school, or how are you currently reaching out to people in addition to working with the Albert Einstein Academy?
Well, we do have a website.
I welcome you to say that on the air.
It's Peyton's. It's PEYTONS dash project. PROJET.
CTS.
I'm sorry.
No, okay. So
.org.
Peyton's-project.
Yes.
.org.
Correct.
Yes.
And we also have a Facebook page,
Okay.
Peyton Project, on
Okay.
Facebook.
All right. And this way, people can reach out to you if they want to help, if they want to learn more, if they
Right.
want to participate or sign the petition.
Exactly, because I mean, one of the things we love about Santa Clarita is it's a community, and they have everybody seems to be touched by his story, and everybody we meet, and we know that they want to help us, and this is a way that they can do it and help show their support for Peyton and hopefully get him this drug that he needs.
I wish both of you all the success that can possibly be gained from everything that you're doing with this. And I wish Peyton nothing but good things and a rockin' education. I love that. I want him to come in and teach me a couple of things about Chinese. I'm going to have to learn to say something. So I'm looking forward to that. Thank you again, both,
you.
for being here.
The powerhouse fire continues to blaze and 30 homes have been destroyed.
Hello, I'm George Cummings with your SCV News Break.